So I've not done one of these videos in a while based on barefoot running. However, I have purchased these new Vibram V-Trek running shoes, and if you have a look, they have a thicker sole at the bottom. As you can see here, it says soft, and they're a lot thicker than the 5 Evos, the KSO Evos, Keep Stuff Out Evos, and they've also got a bit more ankle support. I say ankle support, but it's not really ankle support, and they also have laces, which is really cool. Now, I have done quite a lot of running in these, and they are fantastic, especially if you're running on trails because of that thicker sole. It's not really a thicker sole, but you know, the thicker rubber at the bottom. Now, they're still great for running, obviously. It still feels like you're running barefoot. So I'm going to do a quick 10K. I'm in Riva del Garda at the moment. As you can see, I'm not at home. So we'll see how we get on. But yeah, they're comfortable. I'll do a quick demonstration of how to put them on. If you want to come a bit closer. So, you want to put you want to loosen them quite a lot. Ignore my toenails that have fallen off because I'm a runner. So you want to line your toes up first of all. You want to get your big toe in. As you can see, I've got a toe that's like a maraca. So you want to put your big toe in first. So line it up, my big toe's in there, and then you want to try and get your other toe in and line up your toes, like you put on a pair of gloves really, but for your feet. And then you pull the tongue to kind of slide them on, and then the back can come on nicely like that. And then they're on, and then you can tighten them up. And then you're good to go pretty much. But they're really nice. These are, you know, fantastic. The other problem is with these ones and my other ones is they do smell a bit fishy for some reason when they get wet. And I think that is because of the glue they make. But yeah, let's go for a run and we'll see how we get on. So I'm at the tip of the lake in Riva del Garda. Before we start this running video, make sure you subscribe so it can motivate me to make more videos like this. You can see I'm at the top of the lake. There's the mountains in the background. Huge mountain behind me here that I can't really see on my phone. And here is Riva del Garda. Centre pretty much, beautiful place. And I'm not running on water today, believe it or not. I'm actually running on mixed terrain with my beautiful running shoes, as you can see them there. Barefoot running, I'm going to do a 10K. Now they say that you should really warm up to it by doing 1K at a time. I've been running for most of my life, and I find that I adapted them quite well. Sometimes I can get sore calves, but that's because you run more on your fronts instead of your heels. But I think it's a much more natural way of running, and I actually did 30k steps in these yesterday walking along the cycle path from Riva del Garda to Limone. My legs feel fine, so I'm going to do a 10k now, but I would be wary if you're not used to running a lot, lead up to it slowly. So off we go. So you can run on stuff like this. It's like hard stone, and you don't really feel it at all. You feel it, but it doesn't hurt at all. Whereas the other ones, the thinner ones, the KSO Evos, because of that slightly thinner rubber, yes, they're lighter, but you will feel, you might feel a bit of pain if you stick on a sharp stone. Whereas here, you can run on pretty much anything, and you don't feel the point so much, the sharpness. Okay, I'm at 2.5 kilometers in now. Legs are absolutely fine. One thing I would say about these shoes is that it just feels so much more natural to run. And what you find is these cost me €50, £50 pretty much. And what you find is, like, the stranger running shoes get, the more expensive they cost. Sole this big, made out of fluffy clouds, 150 euros, 200 euros, or like there's a new type of foam or a new type of spring in the shoe. And the thing is, after reading a book called Born to Run about the Tarahumara tribe who run barefooted in sandals made of rubber tires basically, and a thong like a strap, is that actually it's not natural to run in shoes like that, because the thicker the sole, your foot wants to feel the ground, so you put more pressure on the ground as you run, and you hit the ground and you go boomf, and that puts pressure on your joints. Now, running technique with these, I would say you want to keep your knees slightly bent, torso straight, torso tight, head straight, and arms natural. Don't stiffen your arms or anything. Don't do anything different really. And I'd say I can run faster in these. You seem to get more power from the hamstrings, because you're not outstretching your legs trying to sprint and have long strides. Your strides are shorter. You keep your legs behind your knees basically, and you run a bit more like this instead of like and I find that works much better. Look at this view. And I find that works much better than, you know, trying to sprint, and it's a lot more efficient. Like, I can run for a lot longer. Again, the aim isn't speed with these, even though I can run faster in these, because I feel like I can push straight from the hamstrings, and my acceleration is much better. But in terms of, it's not about running for speed, it's about running for pleasure and running for comfort. And I never have injuries running now. I never really did anyway, but you know, I never really get little niggles anymore after running a 10k. It's just like nothing to me. But yeah, that's a little bit on technique. So some watching this might be thinking, okay, so some kind of trail running, how did it work? Well, they're absolutely fine. Again, when you're trail running, you watch where you're going, you stand on things that look relatively safe, but if you stand on a rock, then it's fine. Like, you don't feel anything, you feel the rocks there, you feel that connection with the ground, but it doesn't hurt. And I imagine the same with thorns and stuff. The rubber's quite thick, so it won't penetrate, so it's all good. Just finished a 10k now, and these are incredibly comfortable, absolutely fine. I would wear them for long distance running every time now over anything else. Not a problem at all. The only problem I'd say is that fishy smell is just it's just a little bit strange. It's like fishy glue. I think it's the glue, because normally my feet don't smell when I'm wearing certain types of shoes or anything. My feet never really get smelly when I'm running. But I definitely recommend these over trainers I've had in the past, running trainers with thick soles. I had these Nike Pegasus, that like trail ones that were like this thick, and I did start to feel some joint pain with those. I did a 10 kg running challenge with the 10 kg vest, and I started to feel some pain with those towards the end. But with these, I don't think I'd feel it at all. It just feels so natural, feels so freeing, and you do feel like a kid. So here's the last mountain shot before I go. As you can see, beautiful Riva del Garda. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'll do more videos like this. Let me know in the comments if you've got the pair of these, and yeah, I'm going to buy some more pairs because there's a lot of them, and there's also the Vivo Barefoot, which I'd like to try, because these ones are like the toe ones, whereas others aren't. So yeah, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.